Ever called a clinic or a restaurant and no one picked up the call? Or worse, they didn't even call you back? What if I told you the staff didn't even know that you had called? Now, flip this scenario. What if it was your customer's experience too? The truth is, unless you are the one personally answering the calls, there's a good chance your team isn't even telling you what's happening with the missed calls. No follow up, no record, no way to know who called until the customer never calls back. And that's how businesses lose sales quietly. No one complains, they just stop calling. This is where IP telephony comes in. IP telephony just means your phone system runs on the network. But more importantly, it gives you control. Not just how the calls are coming in, but what happens after the ring. You've definitely heard this before. Thank you for calling ABC Clinic. Press 1 for appointment, press 2 for billing. That's an IVR, or interactive voice response system. And this is often the first step in organizing your incoming phone calls. But IVR is just one part of a good IP telephone system. At its core, IP telephony systems are about organizing your business communications, whether that is an inbound call or an outbound call. It's not about fancy phones or fancy hardware. It's about knowing who's calling, who answered, who didn't, and who followed up. And when you have a proper VoIP system in place, here's what you get: clear call reports, missed call tracking, IVR logs, call recordings, and call queues. Now, we've been installing IP telephony systems in Kuwait for the last 10 years. And in this time, what we have learned, especially for non-technical business owners, is that they want to implement IP telephony systems, but they have no idea from where to start. It feels overwhelming. Phones, network, internet, numbers, servers, software, it sounds like a lot. So let's simplify it. Now, before you choose anything, phones, systems, softwares, the first thing you need to ask yourself is what is your business model and how your operations are running day to day. Ask yourself, are you a restaurant, spa, or salon with multiple branches? Do you want each branch to handle its own calls, or should everything be routed to a central call center? Are you running a corporate office where a receptionist answers and transfers calls internally? Or maybe you are a clinic where 2 or 3 front desk staff take appointments and answer calls? Or let's say you are a health and nutrition brand with a cloud kitchen, a few dietitians and support staff, all needing different types of communication. Each of these setups have different call flows and different scenarios, and that will be the deciding factor of what type of phone system you need. Once you are clear on your operational flow, there are basically 4 building blocks for a good phone system. Number 1, PBX. Number 2, IP phones. Number 3, your network and internet. And number 4, your landline numbers or DID numbers. A PBX is the brain of the system. This is where the entire configuration takes place. The setting up of call routes, the setting up of IVRs, ring groups, queues, extensions, everything is configured on the PBX. A PBX can either be cloud-based system or it can be installed on-premise, for example, at your head office or any central location from where your business operates. Now, let's move to phones. Phones can either be hard phones like these or soft phones that can run either on a computer or your mobile app. The type of phones that you select depends on your business operations. I'll give you a few examples so you will get a clear idea. A call center agent who answers calls all day at their desk. A soft phone on their desktop with a headset works great. A busy clinic front desk needs hard phones so they can answer the calls quickly and reply the patients back. A restaurant manager who moves around, they'd benefit from a cordless IP phone. And a receptionist, they usually need a hard phone with quick shortcut buttons so they can transfer the calls. Now, coming to the third block, which is the internet and the network. So, if you're planning to use hard phones, you need to make sure your network is stable. The IP phones need to be connected with a Cat6 cable all the way back to your network switch. And the switch needs to have PoE to power on the phones directly from the cable that is running through the wall, or else you will need a power adapter in most of the IP phones. Now, moving on to the fourth block, which is the phone numbers. This is the actual part that the customers call you and you call your customers back. Phone numbers can be of 3 types. It can be either a landline, it can be a GSM number, or it can be DID numbers. A landline number is a number coming over a physical copper line, and this number connects directly to your IP phone system. It can either be connected to a IP phone appliance or an FXO gateway, which converts the analog copper line to work with an IP phone system. Similarly, you can do the same thing for a GSM number, which is your SIM card can either be connected directly in the PBX appliance, or you can use a GSM gateway to convert the SIM card and connect it to your IP phone system. Lastly, it's DID numbers. So DID number is just a virtual number provided by an ISP over the internet, and this connects to your PBX. A DID number can come with multiple channels. So for example, you can have just one number with up to 4 or 5 channels. What that means is, at the same time, over the same number, you can make up to 5 concurrent calls, whether that's an inbound call or an outbound call. On the same number, you can make up to 5 calls. Advantage of having a DID number is that you can increase the number of channels as your business grows. So you can start with 2 or 3 channels, and as your business grows, you plan to implement a call center, you plan to have multiple branches. At that time, you can increase the channels, which will give you more flexibility. Once you understand your business model, it's all about picking the right setup. The tech behind it can sound complex: phones, PBX, DIDs, but when broken down completely, it's actually very simple. And most importantly, it's built to support your operations and simplify it, not to complicate it. At Express Tech, we've been helping businesses in Kuwait to build smart and scalable phone systems for over a decade. Whether you are running a clinic, a restaurant, or setting up a new office, we don't just drop the hardware and walk away. We sit down with you, we understand your business operations, and we build a phone system that is suited to your needs. So you don't need to worry about the tech. You focus on running your business, and we make sure that you never miss a call that matters.